Good evening, everybody. My name is Chris. Welcome to TutorABC's The Appeal of Foreign Brands. Now, this session, basically, we will be analyzing when you are buying a product, whether we should buy a foreign brand or a domestic brand. Now, remember, when we're talking about domestic, we're talking about products made in your country. In our case, made in Taiwan. All right? Now, so let's introduce you what we're going to be talking about. Basically, whenever you buy something, many of you buy clothes, a bag, a car, a cell phone, or a pair of shoes, the brand will definitely affect your judgment when choosing which product to buy. Okay, like many of you, when you want to buy a cell phone, you're going to say, oh, I want to buy Sony Ericsson. Oh, I don't want to buy BenQ. When you're buying a pair of shoes, well, I don't know much about shoes, but in my case, I'll definitely buy Nike or Lanew. Okay? When you're buying a car, I always buy name brands like BMW, Benz, or, big brands. I never buy something small. Okay? But the thing is, when you're buying a name brand, okay, instead of using the word famous brand, many people would say a name brand because the name is well known. The thing about buying a name brand is that it's more expensive. Okay, it's more expensive. And people always say, oh yeah, because it's more expensive, it's always better. But is it really better? Okay, is it really better, or are you just paying extra money to pay off their franchise? Does everyone know what is a franchise? Does everyone know? 3, 2, 1. Do you know? No? Okay. You see, when you are the owner of a very big company, okay, you've got to pay a lot of money to keep your brand. Okay? And most of the time, your brand needs advertising. Okay? You've got to pay a lot of stuff just to keep that name of your brand. Okay? So in many cases, I'll be very honest, when you buy BMW, you're really only buying the 3 letters BMW. You're not buying a car. Well, yes, you are buying a car. But most of the money you're paying for really is just for their franchise. You're just paying for the 3 letters BMW and that blue circle in the middle. That is what we call a franchise. So the question is, when you pay all that extra money for a name brand, is it really better quality, or is it just paying the brand? That's what we're going to find out today. And before we begin, okay, we're going to introduce you to some famous brands that most customers are most familiar with. Now, I'm going to be very honest. We'll be introducing you to bags, suits, TVs, and cars. And honestly, I know nothing about suits or bags. Everything that I'll be teaching you today is something that I have only learned recently. Okay? Because I'm the kind of person who doesn't care about famous brands. When I see a woman carrying an LV bag, I don't understand why. Okay? I don't understand why. Okay? But anyways, we're going to introduce you to name brands of different products, and I'm going to explain to you why are they better than the domestic brand. Okay? So let's talk about bags. Okay? Especially all of you who are women, you're going to ask yourself, I should say, you should ask yourself a question. Do you really need to buy an LV bag? Alright? No. What you need to buy is an IT bag. Alright, now what's an IT bag? An IT bag is basically a designer handbag. Okay, designer handbag means it's not just a regular bag. It's an original bag designed by a very famous designer, mostly from France or Italy, that is deemed the must-have. Okay? The word deem, okay, means that for the people in the field, okay, people who are very famous connoisseurs or connoisseurs of handbags, they say, oh, these are bags that if you want to be cool, you have to buy. Okay? Now, they are known to be it bags. They are classified as it bags because of maybe celebrity usage, someone famous has one, or because the marketing technique was good, was clever, was smart, okay, the way they advertise it, superior quality, okay, and of course, the ability to represent the mood of the season. In easier words, okay, ability to represent the mood of the season, that is what we call, fashion. Okay, that is what we call